Okay, this is card number 5. This one's probably more of Valentine's card, I guess, without actually saying Valentine's. I've got written here, Be My Honey, and inside, Always and Forever. Now the Be My Honey, that is actually from the set here. This is the Sweetest Honey by Honeybee. I have the dies for that as well, so that's what I've actually used to cut out the Be My Honey. The little my, I've actually stamped that into and die cut it with a little heart. I don't know if you can see that. So that's that one. The Inside Sentiment. This is actually a relatively new stamp set for me. Avery Elle, it's called Favourite Person. And I used Always and Forever, that one there. I don't know why also my stamps, a lot of them are starting to yellow, even though I haven't had these for very long. They're not in the sun. In fact, they're all stacked side by side like that, so there's no sun can get into them. And I have no idea why they're going yellow. I've had quite a few of them, Lawn Fawn ones in particular, but it doesn't make them stamp any differently. They all stamp just as nicely and as well. But it just seems odd that they're going yellow. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So those two now, the die that was used to cut the panel there again was the large one here, this panel here, the die set. This one I've just shown you before is the Creative Die again, called the Wonky Stitch Collection, and this is called Nesting Squares. So that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. The little character that I used in there is this one again. This is the third out of the 5 cards so far that I didn't realise that I'd used it so many times. That same little character in there so many times in here. But anyway, I think he's cute. So that's that card. The little shaky bits, those I've just got from I don't even know where they came from. It just happened to have, I've got black, white and this honey colour. So I thought because it's Be My Honey, I put honey coloured beads in there. So it's a shaky card. This is the only shaky card I've done for this collection. And of course that inside. This shape here was actually cut using 2 of these. This is also a Creative Dies. This one doesn't say what shape, what it is. Oh no, it's a hexagon, but it doesn't say what the name of it is. I've actually also got, in the same one, I've got the tags, and it doesn't say there either what it is. Just Creative Dies. But they work well. They're both new for me. I've used this one. I haven't used the tags one yet. I've got all of these at the same time. This one here with the Wonky Stitch. I've got a few different Wonky Stitch ones, so I haven't tried them all out yet. But anyway, I'm going to be doing it at some point. So that, I guess, is pretty much card number 5. The horn there again on the little character and the eyes, it was all done exactly the same as the other ones, where I've done, this one has the gold pen, glaze pen, and the glossy accents. The little bees are inside there, they come from that Honeybee stamp set. This one here, the 2 little types of bees again, the little one there and the little one there. And of course the ones that are all stamped all around, they're the same. I didn't worry about colouring these ones around here because you wouldn't see much difference anyway. These ones inside I did paint a yellow stripe on them. And I painted the unicorn with the yellow mane. So that's card number 5. Okay, back for card number 6. Hi, back again for card number 6. This card number 6, this is actually the first one of the 6 of the 10, sorry, that I actually did. But for some reason I've got them all out of sequence, but not to worry. This unicorn is actually the unicorn from the Avery Elle Be a Unicorn stamp set. Now I've had the stamp set for quite some time, but I'd never used it until I got the dies. I just wanted to, I bought the stamp set on a whim basically, and I thought, well, I'll get the die set next time because they didn't have it that time, and eventually I ended up having to ask my supplier to order it in for me because they just didn't have it, and it was never in stock. The stamp set was, but the die set never was, so she ordered that in especially for me. Now that's pretty straightforward. Now the clouds, as you can see, there's, I don't know if you can see, there's glitter on the clouds. That's using the Versamark. What I've done is I've used the Versamark sponged it on with using a sponge, not the pink one obviously, but using a sponge, sponged it on. After all, actually, first of all, I put the colour on using the blue. I think that was probably salty. No, well, not salty ocean. The tumbled glass, very pale one. Done the clouds first of all with the colour. Then I've come in with the Versamark and done over it again with the Versamark ink, the sticky ink over those. And then I've actually used the holographic. It's called holographic. It's Ranger embossing powder, holographic. And this is how I mark all mine. I put little shapes, sometimes teddy bear, some hearts, but that one's got particularly got a teddy bear on it. So that one's the powder that I use, the embossing powder. It's very glittery. I don't know if you can actually, hopefully you can make it out. It's very glittery. It looks better I think it looks better in person than what it seems to be picking it up on the camera. But that's a card with a difference. I've never seen, in all the videos that I've watched, I don't remember ever seeing anyone use Versamark in this way. And I thought, well, why not? I'll use it. This is actually the first time I've actually done it too. So anyway, I thought it came out all right. Like a little fluffy clouds and the unicorns floating around up in the clouds. The horn was done the same way using this was the silver one, silver pen. The sentiment, that one came from its own stamp set. So this one only had the one stamp set, which is the rainbow as well as the sentiment and the unicorn all came from that one stamp set. And I have the dies, obviously I've shown that before. So that one was fairly simple, very quick. Now the Happy Birthday, that one actually came from, I didn't bring it out, it's the Lawn Fawns, the one with a little sloth on it. Hang in There, I think it's called. I haven't brought it out, sorry about that. Oh yes, there it is. Hang in There, yes, it's called Hang in There. So that's where the Happy Birthday came from, this sentiment here, and the little hat, I stamped that on there as well. Of course, it's another birthday card. Have a magical day. It's more probably for a little girl than for an adult, unless it's a very dear friend, woman that you know would like a unicorn. So anyway, that's card number 6. So now on to card number 7. Okay, back again with card number 7. This one was actually a bit of a challenge for me. I sort of, by the time I'd done 6 unicorn cards, I was almost unsure how to continue. And since I had all of these, I had a whole lot of unicorns. Trust me, there was absolutely dozens and dozens of unicorns. I must have done about 20 of each type of unicorn that I've actually got. So I had all of these and I had them painted already in the rainbow order. And I thought, why not make a rainbow unicorn? So this is I don't know if you can see it there. This is what it looks like. And in the background, I have painted, stenciled I should say, with using the little mini cloud stencil set from My Favourite Things. I've actually used a pink, I think it was spun sugar clouds. You may not be able to see them there on the screen. I can barely make them out myself on the camera, but they are there. There's pink clouds in the background. And I just thought that it was something different. I'd never seen anyone quite do one like this before either, where it's using one of each coloured unicorn to make the rainbow, the 7 colours of the rainbow. And inside, using the Kimmy Crafting Kimmy, using this one here. Birthday wishes, 100% chance of unicorns and rainbows. That one there. So that's got a rainbow and you've got unicorns. So that's pretty much it for that one. There's nothing special or different about it. The horns are done the same way. The Spectrum Noir on the rainbow. That's pretty much it. Nothing special, but it looks alright, I think. I thought it came out alright. Been quite nice for a little girl, I think, with the rainbow and all the unicorns on it. Okay, so on to card number 8. Okay, for card number 8, this one is a card with a difference. I don't know if you can make it out. It says, "You colour my world," and on the outside of the colour it's just black and on the inside it's white, but it's got all this rainbow colour. That was all done. What I'd actually done, and I got a hold of one of these post-it notes, and all I did was I tore it randomly, sort of roughly, as rough as I could, like that, and I stuck one either side to mask it, and that was all I did to mask it, and just once it was done, took it off and it was fine. Of course, I had to reuse the masks when I came to do the sentiment, because that was stamped in 2 times, and the embossing powder was put on at 2 separate times. It didn't quite perfectly line up, unfortunately, but very close. It was a bit difficult. And inside the sentiment, "You are awesome," that one came from the Elton News Painted Butterflies. It says "You are awesome." That's where I got that from. So that one is just "You colour my world," and basically because you are awesome. That could be used as just a send a friendship card. Could be used as a birthday card. Not really sure anything. Now the stamp set, there again, "Be a Unicorn Avery L," and it's used the rainbow as well as the unicorn, but that's all from there. The ink that I've used there is VersaFine for the black and the Versamark for the white, and of course I've used white embossing powder and clear embossing powder for those two. I've also, no, I didn't use the stencil on that one. I thought I had, but I haven't. No stenciling on that one. Okay, so well, that's card number 8. That was a quick explanation. There's nothing really much to it. The horn done the same again, using the this one's using the silver sparkle and the glossy accents. Some Spectrum Noir on the cloud. That's it. Pretty simple, quick. Okay, on to number 9. Okay, this is card number 9. For this one, the main stamp is actually this one here, which what I've actually done is masked off the butterfly. Sorry, shadow's in the way. Mask off the butterfly so that the butterfly was no longer on there, and attached 2 unicorns as though they're sort of dragging the little mouse along, and he's smiling, or she's smiling, happy, chasing her dreams, making a wish. So she wishes for a couple of unicorns and she got them. Now inside, it's your birthday, so you make a wish, because it's your birthday. Make a wish. No, I don't know where I actually got that from. The unicorns are the Winter Unicorn set. I'm not sure where I got the Make a Wish from. That could have come from any stamp set that I've got, probably. I don't know why I didn't write it down. Sorry about that. The background, what I've done is I've used a masking tape, probably the same piece of tape, masked off the bottom, done the blue, I think that was Salty Ocean, taken it off, stuck it again there, and then I've used this Warp Speed stencil to, I've stuck it so that it's sort of covered about that area there. You could probably line it up, probably about there like that. So that's how I've done that, and just stenciled through it using the colours. Oh, first of all though, I think I probably did the clouds first. Oh, it looks like I've done the clouds first. And that was using a pink, probably pink worn lipstick one. I would say, by looking at the colour, it looks too dark for Sponge Sugar, so I'd say it's probably the worn lipstick. So that was what I've done. I've used the mini cloud stencil for that, to do the clouds first in pink. Then I've done the masking and the Warp Speed stencil for the rest of it. I wish I could find where I've taken that Make a Wish from. If I find it, I'll put it in the credits underneath. So that's those 2 things. Now the inside, it's your birthday. That came from this Lawn Fawn Year 3 stamp set. I must say, they're little stamp sets. I've got the dies for that, which I've never used the dies. They're still together. The little stamp sets, they have some terrific sentiments on them. And the price point is very, very good. They're only, here in Australia, of course, they're probably $7 or $8. They're probably only about $4 or $5 over in the States where they're made, but and the dies are probably about that, maybe a little more. But they have some terrific sentiments in them. This one, as I said, the Year 2 one where it's got that big happy birthday. So I'm very pleased with the little sentiments on the Lawn Fawn stamp sets. So that's, and I showed you that one, that's the main, the little guys. I've got the die for that, so that's no biggie. So that was card number 9. Oh, the little mouse, I did start to say, this one here, Stampendous, the little mouse, is really cute, or she's really cute. So that's just, it's very quick to paint, because a lot of the marking is already there on the stamp. There, you can see it. Cute. Okay, so well, that's card number 9. Okay, this is card number 10. Now for card number 10, I've gone and put the stamp set away. It's using the Gerda Steiner Moody Unicorns again. Here it is. This is using the little greeny one, which is down here. He's holding a cupcake. The cupcake, that one came from, I think it was from this stamp set here. There it is down here, little cupcake, the cutest one. Called, this is my favourite things, Hog Heaven. It's called Hog Heaven. Oh, did not lose those dies, had I? One fell out. Yes, it's got there, Hog Heaven. So that's where that was from. The present, that one came from Toboggan Together. It's in my Christmas stamp, so I haven't dug that one out. So that was just Lawn Fawn Toboggan Together present, but you could get one of those from any stamp set that's got one. The two balloons there again, those ones are from the Impression Obsession, the ones I showed before. I know I have put those away too. Sorry about that, I thought I didn't need them, but that's what they're from. Now the background, that's done with the Altenews Warper game, Warp Speed stencil. Same way, except with this one, I actually used the Versamark, just sponged it through the slots with the Versamark, and I used Perfect Pearls just to brush over using a tiny little mop brush. I've got a small, I have a small mop brush. This one here, it's called a mini mop brush. That's what it looks like. Oh, sorry, that's what it looks like. Little mini mop brush. And just picking up a tiny little bit of Perfect Pearls, it goes such a long way. You don't need much. So that was all I did. I just used a sponge, just sponged through the stencil using the Versamark. Once that was all done, I dipped into that and just brushed it on lightly. Then once it was all covered completely, I wiped off the excess using a tissue. And then just to set it, I usually hold it over a steaming kettle, but since I was too lazy to get up, I used my my sprayer, my Mister bottle, and that's all I've used on it to set it. Now the sentiment, that came from the Gerda Steiner stamp set, wherever I put it. Surprise, surprise, there. And did you really think I would forget, down there. Now the inside part, happy birthday, that's from my old favourite, the Year 2, there it is, Lawn Fawn Year 2 stamp set. So that's the 10 cards. As I said, this was basically as a 10 card no kit. Everyone out there does 10 cards, one kit, from all the different types of kits that are now available from all the different suppliers. So I thought, well, why not do a 10 card no kit? And the theme on this one is, as you can tell, is unicorns. Later on I will probably do another one, whether it's actually choosing a specific, like this one, unicorns, maybe choosing, perhaps I might even choose a floral, or maybe choose to do 10 cards just using one manufacturer, or something like that. I don't know. It'll probably be a long time before I actually get another set of these 10 cards done. It takes a long time. And doing the videos, I'm not even sure how long this video is going to be. It's probably about an hour long, so I might have to cut it into 2. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and click that like button. And please, in the comments, if you can let me know if you prefer this way of doing a video, or if you prefer to see me actually physically working on things and doing everything on screen, showing you, because this is new for me as well. And I'd just like to know how the viewers feel about it. Now, I know I don't get very many views and I don't have very many subscribers, but I'm working on it. And tell your friends. Hopefully, if you enjoy this, please tell your friends. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.